So, not too long ago, I did a video on these. These are the mini My Hero Academia figures that I won playing Toreba, and that video actually did pretty well. It got well over 100 views, which, quite frankly, for this channel is a miracle. So we're doing it again, and last time I teased that I was going to show off some of the bigger figures that I won playing Toreba, and we're going to look at all of those today, and we got quite a few to get through, so let's just get right into it. So this is the one I showed at the end of the video. There's Deku tightening his glove, getting ready to punch some bad guys. This is in a series called Age of Heroes. There are a couple of different types of these figures, or statues, or whatever you want to call them. We're going to look at a couple of them. The Age of Heroes set is, I guess, one that goes alongside. They seem to have like more stoic poses for this line. And one thing I really do like, and I'm not really sure if this was intentional or not, but I like that the box kind of looks like the cover of a comic book. Like they usually have the, the logo up there, number 2, and then I guess the price of the comic right there. And then you got your hero right in the middle there. Very cool. Not much else to say about that, but that is the Age of Heroes box. So let's take a quick look at the figure here. He is in a, like I said, a little more stoic pose, a neutral pose, nothing too dynamic, but very intense, ready to go do some hero work and prevent Bakugo from blowing stuff up again, I guess. I am a huge fan of My Hero Academia, by the way. I didn't think I would like this show as much as I did. As I'm recording this, we're about halfway through Season 4, and let me just say that after Season 4, I think I can safely put this show in my top 10 animes of all time. That is not a statement I make lightly. Season 4 has been really good, or at least the first half of Season 4 was really good. The show hooked me from Episode 1, but I didn't really, truly love it until Season 4, and it's really good. And if you've not seen it, I definitely recommend it. But, yeah, there's Deku right there. He does come off his stand pretty easily. I guess this will make it easier to look at him. He's got a lot of detail on there. Now, one thing with these anime figures, and I believe I've talked about this before when I talked about the Dragon Ball Z figures. They come disassembled, right? Usually the head is off. And when you have to put the head on, this one's not so bad because it slides right in, but usually you have to push it down there real good. And because anime characters tend to have spiky hair, it'll do a number on your hand there. It's like petting a hedgehog or a sea urchin. But this one's not too bad. I think some of the other ones did give me a little bit of trouble. So that is Deku. Let me put him back on his stand here and put him off to the side. Getting these on Toreba was probably not the best idea, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. But it's okay, because I am here. There's All Might. He's another one in the Age of Heroes figure set. Look at that. Really cool. Love All Might. These are the only two I have, unfortunately, so they're the ones we're going to be looking at for Age of Heroes. Then we'll move on to the other ones. But yeah, again, really nice detail on that. Love the pose. He's very heavy too. This is a chunky figure. Got the colors down. Got that pose perfect. Got his signature smile, his hero smile. Got his little antenna, rabbit ears. Whatever. Why he has his hair like that, I don't know. But who cares? It looks cool. One thing I really like about this figure is that it totally looks like a figure that Deku would have. In fact, it may actually be one of the figures that Deku has. I'm not really sure. I have to go back and look. I do know for certain, spoilers, but we're going to look at another All Might figure. In a recent episode, I definitely saw this one on his shelf. And I gotta say, that is some pretty smart advertising right there. Have one of your characters be a fanboy of another character and have all their merchandise on the shelves, and then you sell that merchandise in real life. Yes, that's how it's done. All right, we'll put All Might in the back there next to the minifigures. So let's look at these other ones right here. And these ones I think I like a little bit more than these, as much as these are pretty cool. The next ones we have more dynamic poses. So here's Deku again. These are the Amazing Heroes figures, and as you can see, they come in poses rather than just kind of standing there. There's Deku right there. He's got that sort of jumping, and what I find interesting is that the uniform is kind of different. I just noticed that the shoes are different, so I'm guessing this was like a previous version or something, or maybe I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to Deku's shoes, so I can't tell when he got new ones. Maybe someone in the comments will let me know. In fact, I guarantee someone's gonna let me. Anyway, yeah, there it is right there. He's got that mean face, ready to bust into the Yakuza headquarters and punch people for touching that little girl. How dare you? And again, this one had the head come off. This one was a little bit harder to get on, and it is very... You gotta wear like a steel glove in order to assemble these. He's got these little... It's a little bit dusty because it's actually been sitting in this room for a little while. He's got the little support things. This one actually does not attach, so he's kind of loose on there. This one, of course, sinks into his leg, so when you assemble it, it'll make you a little uncomfortable. But yeah, this one's really cool. But what I really like about this one is that it works well with this one. There's Bakugo, there's Lord Murder Explosion, or whatever name he wanted. Again, the little leg support here is kind of wonky. I'm actually afraid it's gonna break at some point. But man, this one has so much detail. Like, they got his gauntlets down, they got his little, again, his hair things, I suppose. The wrinkles in his clothes. He's got those grenades, I guess, on his belt. Even like the tracks on his shoes are there. Like, they didn't have to do that. And again, these two really, like, these two figures, let me specify, actually really work together. Like, you could have them on your shelf like this, and it would look cool. I was gonna say they work together, but let's be honest, Bakugo and Deku they don't work well together. Let's anyone who's seen the show knows that. But you know, maybe one day they'll work out their differences and remember that they're supposed to be heroes. So yeah, these two, like, on their own, they're all right, but I think when you have them together, they're really cool. So we have those, and we got some more here. Let's bring out this guy. There he is, Kirishima, aka Red Wyatt. I almost said Red Wyatt. Oh God, he's a Wyatt brother. Little wrestling humor there. Kirishima, aka Red Riot, aka Hard Boy 1. Not to be confused with Hard Boy 2, who's in the other class. This was another one that's really cool. Again, a lot of detail in there. You got the cape coming up. Or actually, it's not a cape. What is that, actually? Superfluous cloth hanging off his pants. He has, for some reason. They even got his little quirk going on there. The skin thing. What is his thing? Hardening, I think it was called. Is this his skin hardens and he becomes like bulletproof and impenetrable? Really cool power. Very useful power to have. I kind of look at these costumes too, and I'm wondering, like, what are these for? Why does he have gears on his shoulders? Doesn't make any sense. I do like the R on his belt buckle. That's really nice. And he's got that really look on his face. I do like when my anime characters go. That's a sign of a good anime right there. But yeah, there's Kirishima. Let me. I forgot to show off the box. Here's Bakugo's box. Not that there's really anything. The boxes are all kind of the same, to be honest. You know what? I'm probably not gonna show off all the boxes, but yeah, this is what they look like. The Amazing Heroes. These Volume 4, actually. It's funny they name them volumes instead of just like they just number them. Like, volume implies like it's a book or something. Well, I guess it's a manga. at one point. I'm overthinking this. All right, anyway, here's Todoroki. Let's look at Todoroki. Ladies, control yourself. This is just a figure, not the real Todoroki. Not that there is a real Todoroki. Anyway, this one doesn't have that extra leg support, so he's actually on his base very good. I like this one. I like the effects they got going on his arms there. This is kind of a strange thing, but I like translucent colored plastic on stuff. I don't know why. It's just something about it always pleased me. But there he is, ready to see what is it. He hasn't actually been doing much in season 4. Sadly, we saw him a couple times, but I guess they're saving him for something else. Boy, this is gonna sound strange because this in the future, because obviously the series is gonna progress. And I'll be like, oh, well, he was the thing. He's the guy that did the thing in season 5, episode blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah, Todoroki, you got the hair, very good. I got again, really good. I cannot emphasize enough how well detailed these figures are. Not even just for these, but just the like anime figures in general. So, yeah, there's Todoroki. I do like the pose. I think he might have my favorite pose out of everybody here. There he's just kind of, I guess, blocking with his fire and then ready to shoot the ice at him. But yeah, there you go. Todoroki got some nice color effects too in there. You got the shadows, really cool. Man, they do really good with these figures. All right, next up we have everyone's favorite girl, Ochako Uraraka. Her name, like, I'm pretty sure I said it correctly, but man, her name is like so awkward to say. It's a very, I don't think I've heard any other character named Ochako Uraraka in any anime I've ever seen or anything in general. If there's another anime with a character similar to her name, let me know. I'm very curious about that. But then again, Izuku Midoriya is also kind of yeah. Is this one of those shows where like the names mean something, like in Dragon Ball Z? Like they have some kind of weird double meaning or pun or something. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's look at Uravity. Again, her name is so awkward. I do like this character. I'm not really a big fan of the statue though, because, well, it's not, I mean, look at it compared to these. Like, everybody's in like a fighting pose, and what's she doing? She's just standing there. I guess, well, her power is gravity, so maybe she's like revving up her gravity, or however it works. I don't know. Again, though, really good detail on these. I got some, clothes wrinkles there. Got her hair moving. And, yeah. This one, it's funny because this one feels like it should be an Age of Heroes figure, shouldn't it? Like, look at that. It's a normal, regular pose, like non-battle pose. So I feel like maybe they made a mistake or something. I don't know. Probably not. It just feels like it belongs part of this line instead of the line of, like, angry boys over here. All right. Well, anyway, we'll put her right here. Let's have her cheering on Deku. There we go. And finally for this, we have another All Might. I mentioned before I had an All Might figure. And this is one, and this is the one I actually I spotted on Deku's shelf in I don't remember what episode. It was like 13 or something. When they went back to the dorms and they showed like his room very briefly. If you look on the shelf in the background, you can actually see this. So again, really good advertising they have. Oh man, but yeah, this is really cool. I like this one. It's, again, very big and chunky, as to be expected, but he's got that wind-up punch right there, ready to give him the plus ultra, and then send him flying into the air like he did to that one creepy guy in the end of season 1. Oh man, I cannot emphasize enough how much I do really like this show, and I did not expect to like it as much as I did. But let's see, we're kind of running out of room here. You know what? Let's move everybody out of frame a little bit, because I do have one more figure to look at, and it's from a completely different line of these, and it's by far the biggest one I have. Look at that. Wow. That is a big Deku right there. Oh man, he's not just a Deku, he's now the Great Deku Tree. I'm sorry, I'll show myself out. No, I gotta finish the video. So this guy is about, that little spike on the top of his head makes him about 10 inches tall, so he's a big boy. This is from a set called Grandista. They're just much bigger figures, like the huge, like I think I have a couple of these of like Dragon Ball ones that I won previously, but I'm not entirely sure. I have to go through my my bins and my storage, but yeah, it's a huge figure. What more do you want? Again, nice detail. It's let's turn him sideways so we can have a look at that. I love that look. That right there is Deku, in my opinion. Just that determined, I'm not going to let you hurt that girl ever again. Look, he stands up pretty well on his own, although he comes with this this thing. I don't really think you need it. Yeah, you don't really need it, so I don't know why they included it, but safety first, I guess. Look at the details in this. They even got like his shoelaces and stuff. Again, clothes wrinkles. Got those balled up fists ready to smash. Got his little head thing there that he very rarely wears. This one, thankfully, came assembled, I believe, or did it? I don't think it. It came in half, I believe, which is good because this is by far the most dangerous of all of them. God, this just, I'm not even putting much pressure on it, and it hurts real bad. But thankfully, there wasn't a whole lot of assembly required for this one. Oh God, wear your safety gloves when you assemble your anime figures. Well, those are my Hero Academia figures. These are really cool figures. Like I said, I won these playing Toreba, which is that online claw machine game. Here's the thing, though, and thankfully I didn't really spend a lot on these because I'm pretty good at it. But here's the thing. You can get these figures pretty much anywhere. You can buy them online, of course, but I've seen them in local retail stores. Like, I've seen them at, like, GameStop, Hot Topic, FYE, stores like that. I've even seen them in, like, big box stores. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw one at Best Buy, and I've seen them at Target. And also, no joke, I recently saw this one at a Walmart. Yeah, you can get these at Walmart, so don't bother trying to win these playing Toreba. I have seen also, there are certain arcades across the country that will have prizes like this in them. Round One, I believe, is the name of the chain. Sadly, there is none of those near me, like anywhere near me. I think I have to hop over like 2 or 3 states to get to the closest one, which sucks. I would love to do a video there, but what are you going to do? Maybe I'll travel one day. But yeah, if you want any of these, I would say check your local store, or of course you can buy them online. Just don't pay inflated prices. You know, anyone who inflates prices are bad people. Only villains do that. Remember. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. These are my Hero Academia figures. Let me know which one of these was your favorite and which My Hero Academia character is your favorite and why. So, thank you very much for watching. I know things have been kind of quiet on here lately, and there's been a number of reasons for that, but I'm going to try and pump out some more content for this because we actually got a couple new subscribers. I'm hoping to hit that 1,000 benchmark at some point, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I will see you later. Plus Ultra!